comes along with the countdown to Halloween is the Halloween specials that air on TV. I mean, you got The Simpsons, they do their Treehouse Supporter, which has been amazing lately. Like, 2 years ago, they did a whole Death Note parody and other great parodies, which was awesome. It's always fun to watch. Plus, you got shows like The King of Queens that have made great Halloween specials along with Everybody Loves Raymond. I love those shows. But I am a video game anime channel, and I think to be appropriate for this video, I need my own costume. So, let's get changed into it. 1, 2, 3, BAM! I hope that looked cool. That was my first time doing like a transition BAM thing. But yeah, my costume. Oh man. For Halloween, I'm going to Florida with the family. We're going to be doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween thing. And we're doing the Alice in Wonderland theme. And I drew the name of the Cheshire Cat. So, yeah. I'm going to take the hood off. Not only is it hot, I don't feel like... I can't really hear myself wearing that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let's get into the countdown of great Halloween games. My all-time favorite Halloween game to play, I play it every Halloween, is Nintendo's GameCube Luigi's Mansion. I was about like 7 or 8 when this game came out. And it's, no joke, it scared the shit out of me. Like, playing as Luigi for the first time on a game of his own, which is amazing. But going through that mansion, going through those dark halls with only a flashlight, and the creepy Luigi's theme going on in the background, with Luigi occasionally humming the theme to himself, calling out for Mario once in a while. That was awesome, creepy, and cool. And then you got the ghosts, which honestly were awesome. I mean, when Luigi's going through the halls, they'll pop up and just go rah! It was awesome. Plus, I love just the diversity of the ghosts, like that one big fat ghost that when you vacuum up all his food and the servants, then you finally get to fight him, or that one piano ghost, or that one ghost who tells you visions about Mario and then you can finally sucker up near the end of the game. It was a lot of fun. Plus, there's that big fight at the end with King Boo. Oh man, not only did this game scare the shit out of me as a kid, still the boss baby still scares me a little bit. Just his cries in it is very freaky. Anyway, if you want to enjoy Halloween, check out Luigi's Mansion. Stay away from 3 on the Nintendo Switch though, because I did not like Luigi's Mansion 3 at all. But I hear that next year, like March, we're gonna get Luigi's Mansion 2 to come on to Nintendo Switch. So I hope that that one is good as this one, because I hated 3. Anyway, for a great Halloween game, check out Luigi's Mansion. Next, if you really want to scare this Halloween, I know it's kind of an old game, but check out Resident Evil Biohazard. Exploring the baker's house, man. Oh, dude, it's something that gives you the creeps. I mean, the boss battles are very, very creepy and intense. Like, the very first boss fight you have with Jack in that garage, when Jack stabs the shovel through the cop's head, and then you fight him. Dude, it's something that sticks with you. Plus, when you're in that one room where you fight him again with the chainsaw, it makes you feel like you're Ash from Evil Dead, which is awesome. Playing as Ethan near the beginning of the game, looking for his wife, Mia, watching the old videos of people exploring the house, them being killed as they made the videos exploring the house, And it is terrifying. Also, when Mia's possessed and she nails Ethan's hand to the wall with a screwdriver and then cuts it off with a chainsaw, that was terrifying. And then you got Zoe who staples it back on. Oh, man. Plus, there's like those mini game things where you play with their son, where you're in that one, basically, escape room. Boy, that was creepy too. It's a very, very creepy game, especially for Halloween. But I do like how it takes a break from Ethan if you do choose Zoe instead of Mia at that one point. How you play as Mia on that ghost ship, going through that, basically going in the past playing as Mia and seeing just memories of what happened before the whole accident, before the whole game happens. It's really cool. Plus, Jack's wife is really hard to fight, very creepy. She's like a bug hybrid thing that she becomes halfway through the game. I didn't care for the final boss of this game though, the little girl. She wasn't the great boss. But otherwise than the boss, I would say definitely play Resident Evil Biohazard on Halloween, because it'll give you a scare for sure. Woo! I'm starting to sweat in here. Let's get through this a little faster. The next game is another PlayStation game that I fell head over heels for. I love it so much. And that is the remake of Resident Evil 4. Just the graphics in this game is crazy how much it improved over the original game. I love going through the village, just shooting people up. The boss fights are amazing in this game. Plus, you get to play as one of the best characters in the whole Resident Evil franchise. Leon S. Kennedy, who's like the coolest character ever. And your side character, Ashley, is really cool. I love what they do with both stories. I mean, through the second part of the game, there's a part where Leon gets trapped. So you're playing as Ashley, and she's going through the library. And honestly, like, she's avoiding these suits of armor, which are infected, and they're trying to kill her. And you gotta freeze them with flashes of light from a lantern you're carrying. So it gives off a very, Silent Hill vibe to it. You know, when she has to sneak through the nurses in that one scene? That's what you have to do with Ashley in the Resident Evil 4 remake. But the bosses are super fun in this game. I love the details in this. Just awesome. I love Ada's part in it. Ada's a really cool character. I love what they did with her in this game. Just the fights in it are cool. The action in it is amazing. A super fun game. It's definitely more of an action-adventure game than I think of a horror. But definitely check it out because it's really fun. Also, the water boss is amazing. I just have to add that. I usually don't like water levels, but the boss on the water they fight on the lake, he's really fun. So definitely give Resident Evil 4 Remake a shot. I guarantee you won't hate it. Alright, our third Resident Evil game. Man, I feel like I'm talking about Resident Evil, well, I am. But it's Halloween. Resident Evil's definitely horror. And the sequel to Resident Evil Biohazard is what I'm going to be talking about. Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village definitely starts off mind-blown. I mean, you start out with Ethan and Mia. They have a kid. They're in a house now. I think they're in England. They're not in America anymore. Find out throughout the game. But you guys probably should have played this. It's been out for a while. I mean, Mia and Ethan are just having dinner. Then a bullet comes ripping through the window and shoots Mia. She falls to the floor. And then the SWAT team shows up. Then Chris shows up and he just starts ripping a whole magazine into Mia. So you're thinking like Chris has gone bad. It's awesome because like he ends up taking you, the baby, and your vehicle crashes. You end up in this village surrounded by these lichens, and it is crazy. I mean, I feel like the game goes downhill after a little bit. I think it definitely spent a lot of its budget on the first area where you're in this castle, which is really cool. It's fun exploring the castle. I mean, it has 3 mini villains, which are the main boss's daughters, like little witches. It's fun to be in those rooms and find out their weakness and fight their daughters. That part is really fun. Also, the main boss is really fun. I mean, the lady turns into like this dragon thing that you fight on the roof. It's really cool. And then you'll learn later that there's 4 areas I have to go into. And the second area messes with Ethan's mind. It's like this lady that can control these evil dolls. And like you start out in the basement of a haunted house and this like doll workshop thing, which is kind of terrifying. And then you got to restore power to the house while being chased by this like little baby hybrid creature thing. And then the boss battle itself is like just this evil doll where you play hide and seek, and if you take too long in trying to find it, the other dolls will come to life and attack you. It's really creepy. It's a creepy game and really, really fun. The boss battle at the end is really fun. Like, the boss battle in Biohazard was kind of lame. In Resident Evil 4 Remake, and in the original, the boss battle at the end was okay, but the boss battle in Village is amazing. It's super competitive, super dark, and I loved that one. Really cool. So, if you loved Resident Evil Biohazard, Biohazard, check out Resident Evil Village, because you might love that one just as much. Alright, we are at the last game, my friends. And that is PlayStation 4 Bloodborne. I fell in love with this game. When I was researching the PS5, considering if I should get it or not, this is one of the games I was looking into. And I can say I am glad that I got it. Not only am I really glad at the beginning that you could build your character, I love games where you could build your character. It just feels that you become that character in the game. But just story-wise is really creative. I thought it was cool that dying in the beginning of the game was like part of the storyline. Like, that's how you'll get your initial weapons, and then you can travel back into the town, Old Yarnan, where you can defeat these beasts, collect more weapons, trade your blood echoes that you collect to get stronger weapons, get better clothing as you search corpses, as you explore Old Yarnan, fight other demons. It is an amazing game. Like, I'm very new to the game. I'm only on I've had the game for like a month. It's probably going to take me like 3 years to actually get to the end of the game. But I've been playing it for a month. I'm on like level 33. I got basically the entire hunter's gear except for the hat. But I love this game. Like, the different weapons he collects is really cool. Like, I thought the cane was just a cane, but later on, it's like a threaded whip chain thing, which is really cool. Like, if you want to attack an enemy far away, use the cane. Also, for the big bad enemies, or smaller enemies, you can use the hammer sword thing, where it's both a sword and a hammer. You can feel like Thor going after your enemies. It was awesome. Anyway, if you can't tell, I love this game. It is hard. It's definitely hard at the beginning to level up, to survive the beginning of the hunt. But I love exploring the old town. I love the hidden paths that you can find. Going through the catacombs of cemeteries, going through the sewers, fighting giant pigs, fighting giant beasts on bridges, fighting things in cemeteries. It's an amazing fighting game. Very bloody, great graphics, And I love it. If you're in a Halloween mood on Halloween and don't go trick-or-treating or anything, play Bloodborne because it is amazing. I also love that the case is red. I don't know if it's originally all of them are red, but the one I bought off Amazon was red. It was the cheapest one too. So maybe it's because it's PlayStation hits. I don't know. But definitely check out Bloodborne because it is amazing. Alright, my friends. These are the games that I love that are Halloween themed. I just love these video games. I have a dark side. Like, I love horror movies. I love these types of violent games. Which is kind of weird. I mean, like, my family does not do horror at all. I'm the only one that actually likes horror. Anyway, that is the end of the video. It's really hot in this suit, so I'm gonna take it off as soon as I can. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment on what your favorite Halloween-style video game is, or if you like any of the games that I mentioned. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.